We wake up in the morning, around 7:30, that's when my cabin wakes up, and we go to the showers, and then we head back to our cabin, get everything we need for the day. We head down to the mess hall, and we have breakfast.
We would come down, and we'd have to be here on time, because if you were late before, you went in last. So the cabins line up outside.
Based on how your line looks or when you get there, whoever's there will let you in accordingly when everyone is there and the bell is rung.
And the head counselor, Christina, she picks the line which looks the best.
And then once you go in, you gotta take down all the chairs and the benches from the table.
You put down your benches.
Yeah.
You sit down, pass out plates, forks, knives, spoons, whatever we need. And then we wait for the light to go off, and we go grab our food.
One person goes up and gets the tray of food, and we all distribute it and everything. And if you're the last person to finish it off, you have to go get the next tray. Same with the drinks and everything. Kill it, you fill it.
And with drinks especially, it works on the system. You kill it, you fill it.
Right.
So if you finish it, you have to go fill it.
Some cabins have it more worked out than others. I'm not saying the girls are really good at that, I'm just saying.
You might have a special guest at your table. Someone goes around sitting at every table sometimes.
Right.
You just eat sometimes once you're done the meal, but it isn't over. You play with cards that you always have on you. And you just, it's a time to sort of bond with your cabin when you're out of the cabin.
Someone stole the Cinnamon Toast Crunch now. They've hit it.
Really?
They've hit it on everyone. It's annoying.
And you can go up and get seconds once the second light gets turned on. And there's all the different kinds of food every day. Sometimes there's fruit. There's a snack. At night there's also snacks. Sometimes dessert. And then once you're done, everyone there's different jobs.
Afterwards, we have to clean up. We all help out. Somebody takes the cutlery away. Someone takes the plates and the cups and everything.
And then we try to get picked first to get out of the mess hall so we can get to whatever we're doing next. Which usually is something more physical because we always work off the food we eat.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, bench is up and we're out.
Then we have to do exercises, which can be a pain, but they're only 5 minutes or so. So it's, it stretches you up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then we go back to our cabins, grab a deck of cards, unless they provide us with one, which is always nice. And we take our card classes.
We then go to card class, which every year is different, even if you're in the same class.
Really?
I've been in the same class, A2, for about 3 years now. This is the 3rd year, and I'm learning new stuff this week. It's awesome.
Normally for card class, the teacher will just teach us a bunch of tricks at our level, and it's sometimes a little overwhelming, but this year I actually think I learned the most of any of the teachers for card classes, just because it's such a unique thing, because it's like I know enough tricks in my repertoire, so it's really just how to use them in an event.
Our card class teacher will teach us like some moves, or we'll take a current existing thing, like I said earlier, and make it better, and we'll talk on how to improve what we do.
Card class, you kind of bond with everyone in your card class because it's for the entire week. With electives, it could be different people every afternoon. So card class is fun. You get to meet your teacher and learn some cool things from professionals.
After card class is physical activity, which once again, very competitive. Everyone's yelling at each other, saying that we're the better team. Lot of yelling.
We did soccer, baseball, and capture the flag, and we had scavenger hunts.
So today was capture the flag. My team won. Just throwing that out there.
I'll cheat. I'll take two bandanas, one for both teams. My strategy is I'll go find out where the enemy team's flag is using the red bandana. Once I found that, I'll report back, switch it up, and we'll launch an attack. And if it looks like I'm gonna get caught, I'll quickly switch back and pretend that I'm catching a bunch of the people.
After physical activity, couple minutes break so you can drop your cards off in your rooms, and lunch, which is always yummy and always a good meal because it's the first one in the day that has dessert.
We have a great lunch. in which the magicians tell us what electives they're going to be doing.
So every day in the morning, I forgot to mention this, they tell you what the electives are. So an example of some electives might be like, today there was card through handkerchief with Steve Valentine, or like fork bending or improv, stuff like that. And you choose one in the morning, and then you end up doing that after lunch.
Each year there's electives that always come back. So there's those electives that you have to do each week. I'm really hoping Dancing Caves tomorrow, or my heart's gonna break because I do that every year.
Sometimes if an elective is popular, they'll bring it back for another day. Sometimes if it's not very popular, sometimes if not a whole lot of people sign up, they'll just not do it at all. You've got like a lot of different popular electives. A lot of people like card magic. There's always at least one card magic. There's juggling, there's balloon twisting, all different sorts of things.
And usually at the end of the day, all the kids that went to the different electives come to the cabins and teach everyone everything. So we kind of share everything.
And after electives is swim time. And swim time was always fun as a kid. All the girls would always want to go swimming, and the guys would kind of hang out and do card tricks some of the time. Some of the time they'd swim.
Yay! Swim in that lake, get in the tubes, which are awesome. Jump off the high dive, slide down the slide, you know. Oh, and there's the levitation photos at every single swim time we'll see.
There's few of us enough that it's not too loud, and you just hear everybody playing and hanging out, and you can sit on the beach, you could play beach volleyball, just hang out, kind of time to just talk to whoever you want. If beach, just people you haven't talked, yeah, beach chill, exactly. So swim time, and then what comes after swim time? Change. Oh, performance workshop. Performance workshop was my favorite when I was a camper, and I was instructing it this year, which was really exciting.
I love performance workshop just because it's an opportunity to present your stuff and get critiqued on it, and it doesn't just have to be magic, which I love. You could do comedy acts, you could do juggling, you could do poetry, any really, you know, performance art you want.
Say I'm working on a card trick or something, I'd perform it for the class, and then everyone would give positive and like show you how to improve on what you're doing. Right. And that's the main thing at camp. They want to take you from doing what you currently do and make what you currently do 10 times better. Because it's not the trick that really matters, it's how you present it, and helps you improve on what you're doing a lot. And we also do like exercises, so when we're up on stage we're not stuttering or saying a lot, which is a very useful thing.
It just teaches you how to become a better public speaker and how to like sort of connect with your audience better. So you're not just like the guy who walks on stage and does a couple tricks. You're the magician extraordinaire.
And then we line up for dinner. Christina sends us in. We do the meal process, you know, the plates, the jumping on each other, the stealing of food, stuff like that. After dinner, Magic Mike delivers the end of the day speech. That was a good day, guys, and everyone bangs on the tables and does the rumbling thing.
After dinner is free time for like 20 minutes, and then up to the theater for the show. It's always a nice show because we have some high-end, awesome magicians there. Like, they are so good, and they're really down to earth because they're here at camp and they're not, you know, in big theaters. They're in the Pantages, which is awesome.
The shows are just always just incredible. I love that about the camp is that there hasn't been an act yet which I haven't been either amazed with or impressed with or just enjoyed.
We're getting a show by professional magicians like Sean Farquhar, Steve Valentine, Greg Fruin, all these really neat magicians that come from all over the world. We go in, we watch the show, which is usually an hour and a half, 2 hours. It goes to about 9:30 maybe. And then we head on down to the mess hall for a snack, which is usually hot chocolate and a cookie.
Then we go back to our cabins, and all the kids in the cabins, we just sit around and jam. Sometimes like the special guest comes, or not a special guest, like one of the instructors here at the camp, could be a special guest, and they'll come and like jam out with you and, you know, show you a few things.
A jam session, it's neat because I always think I'm kind of sentimental, especially when it comes to this camp. It's like we're all in our PJs, we all have our close-up mats on the sandy floor, and we have Michael Close or Sean Farquhar or Chris Mayhew showing us some neat things. We get to really talk, like, hey Michael, could you show me that thing again? And you can do that in electives and in card class, but it's cool because you're sharing it all with your cabin mates, which you've known if this is in your first year for a while, because cabins usually stay together.
A bunch of magicians just sit around and show what they're doing, and like, say you do a move, they'll show you how they do it, and you'll like work out, or you show them a trick and they'll like show you how they do it, and just like collaboration, you know? Kind of how musicians sit around and like they'll make a song. It's kind of like that with cards, coins, and other magic props.
And then we pretty much go to bed, spend a couple minutes arguing who has to turn the lights out, and just for another like 10 minutes start yelling at each other, shut up, you shut up, you're the one talking, for like 10 minutes, and then eventually one falls asleep, and it's like, hey, are you asleep? Are you asleep? Oh guys, we should sleep. And then we go to sleep, and it's like, and then we do it all over again, so that's awesome.
Great.